Hi, welcome back to Stacy C Collins channel. This is my 5th episode, and I just wanted to talk to you guys today about the change part, right? The change not happening overnight. And I think a lot of us will get frustrated with the changing process because it's all of this, it's your old self fighting against what the new self wants, right? And so when you think about it, you are creating a new morning routine for yourself. You are creating a new eating habit. You're creating a new way of life. You've decided that, okay, this old person no longer exists. And this old person is not someone that I want to continue to have a relationship with, which is yourself, right? So you want a new you. And in order to get a new you, it's almost breaking the old self and rebuilding the new self. And so it's not something that happens overnight. It is something that takes day to day training of the mind, the body, the heart, and your confidence, right? And so that's what this episode is about and how it's affecting me. And I must say that this is one of the hardest things that I've done in quite some time, and it is truly a challenge, but I'm totally up for it. The morning routine, that can be a challenge if I don't go to bed if I don't go to bed on time. And we talked about that in the last episode. And if I don't go to bed on time, I can't get up in the morning, and I can't progress and accomplish and execute the plans that I have for myself. So, with that being said, it's the rituals, right? It's the wind down, it's the prepping for the next day, it's getting in order for the next day. And even then, sometimes things don't always go as planned. Work doesn't go as planned. People in your life don't say the right things. You don't say the right things, but it's a constant battle of keeping yourself um, in almost like a homeostasis, right? Because when you step outside of harmony, when you step outside of your balance, those things will shift you um, for the negative. And so then it's like bringing yourself back. It's like reeling yourself back in to say, okay, that didn't work out. Um, that was a challenge. How did I overcome it? What could I do to fix it? Where am I going to leave this? Was it my responsibility? Did I apologize? Did I forgive? All of those things, right? You're always constantly, I guess I would say, constantly trying to critique each and every day. And so it's not always easy, and change does not happen overnight. It's going to be a process. And when you find, I mean, even like when you thought about it, like when you went to college or grade school, or you started a new job, you thought, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to do this job. Like, this is so hard. It's such a challenge. And now look where you are now. Like, the job that you have, and however many years you've had it, you could do it with your eyes closed, because I definitely know that I can do mine with my eyes closed, to the point where my job is not even a challenge for me anymore. And so we tend to get bored with it, right? But that's how it is with this new routine that we're creating. We have to keep doing it until it becomes a part of who we are. And I that's where I am too. And of course, I want it like that. I want it, my morning routine to be the CEO master routine that's going to allow everything in my life to be right. And that's just not how it happens, and that's just not what it's about. It's a learning process. And I think a lot of us get hard on ourselves because we're like, dang, I didn't get up today at 5, I got up today at 6, or dang, I didn't get a chance to pray this morning, but I did some meditation. It's a constant repetition of doing it each and every day, and to the point where it becomes a part of your everyday routine, just like brushing your teeth. Like, Yeah, I hope you all brush your teeth in the morning. I hope you all brush your teeth at night. But you don't think about it now, right? You don't, when you come home, you jump in the shower, you don't think about, oh, I need to shower. Oh, I forgot to shower. Or I don't know how to shower. It's one of those things that you do. And that's how this morning routine will work for you too. Just trying, figuring out what times work. It's always a constant going back to the drawing board. I feel like Pinky in the brain all the time, right? It's like Pinky in the brain every day. Okay, so constantly going back to, does this work? Okay, do I need to critique it? Okay, do I need to fix this? What do I do about that? How do I allow this to, to navigate and intertwine into the new system that I'm using? All of these things, you're always going to constantly have questions. And if writing it down helps, if using your social media and someone holding you accountable to your weight loss, or to you posting every day, or to you uploading to your YouTube channel once a week, it's finding those things that will help you stay consistent. It could be having a partner that you talk to and say, it could be, someone to say, hey, I just need you to hold me accountable for this or that. At the beginning, like my brother and I would call each other every morning or send a text and say, okay, I beat the sun. Did you? And that would help me. And we still kind of do that to this day. We know that that's a part of our growth, is us getting up in the morning and getting things done before life happens. Because once you get on the road, once you put that car in drive and you roll out of your driveway or your apartment complex or whatever it is, you are just almost like subject to whatever happens throughout the day. A lot of the things some things we have control over and some things we do not. But what you do have control over is your morning and the things that you decide to align yourself with in your AM. And so I always say it's like, my morning to win, my time to shine, whatever you want to call it, that's what I call it. And that's what's helping me. Let's see. Peace feels unfamiliar at first. This is so true. A lot of us are so addicted to the chaos in our life. We're addicted to our family members' drama, our work drama, our drama on TV, the drama in the news. All of these things are drama filled. Their scarcity, their lack, their impatient. There's so many things. It does not bring you harmony. And so we have to decide to step back and step out of that. And one of the ways that I stepped out of it is I don't watch the news. I don't even really try to, use my YouTube for news or my TikTok or my Instagram, because every time I open it, I feel like it's always drama and it's always something outside of what I can control. I cannot fix those things, but what can I fix? I can fix my weight. I can fix the way I talk. I can fix my camera settings. I can fix my YouTube channel. I can fix this gray hair that I talked about the last time. Those are the things that I have control over. And those are the things that we should be working on, the things that we have control over, the things that are in our life that are standing in the way of our greatness, the things that are standing in the way of our destiny. Those are the things that we have to take control over and we have to fix. And so it does feel unfamiliar when you are so used to having conversations about people, right? Like having those, oh girl, or oh, did you see this happen to so and so, or yeah, or gossiping or discussing someone else's issues, right? Those things don't solve your problems. Those things don't improve the quality of your life. It's just a wasted conversation. And so it's not going to feel like peace. Arguing, with someone, there's no peace in that. It's just, okay, that's your opinion, and you and I are different, and you have chosen this and I have chosen that. And so I respect where you are and I respect how you feel. And going forward, it's less and less conversations with those individuals who do not see your growth, who do not respect your growth, who do not understand that you are improving upon your life, right? And so if they don't see that, then these are not people that you should be around, and they will not help you have peace in your life. You can't grow in chaos. You have to grow with silence. And sometimes that's just closing our mouths and not always being part of those work conversations. It's like they're having the conversation because they don't have anything else to talk about. And if it's not a growth mindset conversation, there's no need for you to be in those conversations anymore. The conversations with family, if they're not growth conversations, just let it go. And you'll find yourself stepping outside of yourself and observing all of these conversations around you, but you realize that you have nothing to say. And it's okay. You don't have to have the conversations. You could just let it kind of pass over, just like watching CNN or Fox News or any of those, channels. You can't control it. You can't help it. You can't That doesn't help you on the day-to-day basis. It doesn't help you lose weight. It doesn't help your skin glow. It doesn't help you, anything. What does it help you with? Like, what does it help you do? Does it help you build, a better foundation by having all of this drama in your life? And it doesn't. And so we have to step back from that. Structure creates safety. I don't know how else to say that structure will create the safety that you need, because it's definitely helped me create the safety that I needed. We can't depend on other people. No one's going to come rescue you. No one's going to tell you you're doing a great job. No one's going to tell you how amazing you are. You have to tell yourself that. You have to talk to yourself. Those are the inner thoughts that you have while you're in the shower or you're driving. Even turn off the radio, just kind of sit with yourself. A lot of us have issues because we don't want to sit with what the inner thoughts are telling us at those moments, right? And it's having those conversations with yourself and allowing those thoughts to come in, allowing those thoughts to kind of put a bookmark on them. Like, okay, this is something that I need to talk about, or I need to go into therapy for this, or I need to write this out, So there's different levels to creating your safety, right? Money is a main thing that creates structure and safety for us all. And if you're not making enough of that, then we need to figure out how to get more of it, right? If your living environment is not safe, then we need to figure out how do we get safe there. If it's the people that are around us that don't make us feel safe, then it's having those discussions with them, or just eliminating these people from our life slowly but surely, because it doesn't create structure, it doesn't create safety. And so you have to sit and decide on what structure looks like to you, and what safety means to you. And when you find out what safety and structure means, you can do a much better job at improving that area, right? Small steps matter more than the big plans. I am a big planner. I have what my friends will always say, you have the next 5 years planned out. I do. I'm so much of a planner that I will look on a calendar. I remember one year when I was much younger and I was like, oh, I wanted to be married on this day. I think it was like 02/02/2020 or something like that. I was like, oh my God, I love the numbers. And I marked it in my calendar. I didn't have a boyfriend. How can you get married and You don't even have a boyfriend or a fiance. So how could you pick a date, right? Uh, it's the small steps. We tend to plan big, and planning big is okay to a certain aspect, but it's the small things that accumulate. It's almost like finding little brown pennies everywhere and just adding them to your piggy bank, and then you take the big old piggy bank that you could barely carry into the bank, and even though they don't do that anymore, but just dumping all your pennies in there and finding out how much you have. It's like it grows. It's almost like compound interest. So it's the little small things that we can do. Okay, I meal prepped on Sunday, so that was a win, right? It's always the small wins. I call them wins. So it's always the small wins. Small win is I cooked on Sunday. I meal prepped, so therefore I don't have to spend money on eating out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. On Wednesday night, I meal prepped again for Thursday and Friday, and I don't have to worry about eating out, so that's a win. I got up and did my prayers. That's a win. I grew closer to God in that moment, in my opinion. I did my yoga. I did my meditation. I did Tai Chi. I worked out at home. Those are all small wins. I drank more water and my skin is glowing. So on and so forth. It's the small wins that will compound interest for you in your life. So we can see the big picture that gives us a roadmap on where we want to be in so many years. And we can always talk about, like, there's so many books, 10x Your Life. There's so many books that tell you, how to take the time to go from 0 to this in a certain amount of years. But it's just the basic things, right? It's just the basic, simple things that we can do to help improve the quality of our life, slowly but surely, one step at a time. It's like almost like we're the little engine that could, and a lot of us is looking for momentum, and the only way to get momentum is compound actions. So one small step at a time, get you to where you need to be. I think that's it that I have for this one. But if you feel stuck, you're not broken. You might just have you just might realize that you're in survival mode. And so this is what my channel is about, is helping others realize that they are in survival mode and giving you little key things to get yourself out of survival mode. I think the first thing is just acknowledgement, and then going from there. And so this is my 5th YouTube channel upload. So thank you guys so much. I think I'm supposed to say like, share, and subscribe. All right, so peace. Have a good one. Bye.